everybody. Plenty of families and local groups are in search of community service projects and volunteering opportunities this time of year. We've posted stories on our ABC Action News website and Facebook pages for Positively Tampa Bay to help you make your choice. Today, we're shining the light on the American Red Cross Tampa Bay chapter and all the great things that they are doing. More than 90% of the Red Cross services are provided by volunteers. They are always looking for more. And joining us with a whole lot of information on the different programs that they have, and of course to convince you to volunteer for the Red Cross, we have Linda George Carbone, the Chief Executive Officer for the Tampa Bay chapter and Florida West Coast region of the Red Cross, and also Miss Janet McGuire, the big cheese of communications here. How are you? Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
I can't help but looking at these beautiful little postcards that you have, these cards. Tell our viewers, it's so sweet.
Sure. Well, this is one way that you can volunteer. Actually, local school children volunteered to make these wonderful, wonderful cards that we distribute to the military members. We're doing them at MacDill this year and the VA hospitals, as well as sending them overseas. So it just took a little bit of time. Their art teacher did this as part of their school, and a lot of Hillsborough County school children have done it all across the counties this year and been able to do that. So it's a great way to start that volunteer spirit with your kids.
And how long do folks have to make the cards and drop them off?
Well, you can drop them off at our local Red Cross office here anytime before the end of the year. But if you want to mail them and make sure that they're mailed overseas, the deadline's actually this Friday. So we have perfect timing coming on and seeing you.
What kind of feedback have you gotten from the soldiers who have received these in past years?
Well, it means so much to them to have just a little bit of touch from home and to know that somebody really cares, and that's the important thing, even for the ones that are overseas and the ones that are back here, especially in the VA hospitals.
So it doesn't have to be a fancy card. It just has to be something you draw on paper.
That's exactly right. And of course, if you wanted to buy them, you can sign them and put messages in them. These particular cards, the kids actually made so the soldiers could send them to their family from the VA hospital. So they left them blank on the inside, but lots of great messages, and the artwork is just absolutely stunning. So they did a great job.
What are some of the other programs that you all have for our community this time of year?
Well, you know, people were past hurricane season, which we're so glad about, and people think, oh, maybe the work of the Red Cross is done, but actually we're busy every single day, and our volunteers are responding to fires. Over 450 fires in the last year, so that's more than one a day, and volunteers are the ones who provide that hope to that family right on the scene who need it, and we give you lots of training so that you know what to do and make sure, but that's a big need that we always have for those volunteers, and they support our offices and support other volunteers in the work that they do as well.
What kind of feedback do you get from the volunteers?
You know, it's amazing because, you know, they'll come into work a little bit tired or something. As soon as they know that they need to go out and help someone, they get so excited because they regenerated their spirit. And it's amazing to see them come back, and they're just, I get the phone calls. I'm the lucky one. They call and they're so excited to be able to help someone out. We had a call today that a gentleman had lost his dog, and our volunteer went out there and she called me. She says, I gave him a Piper the puppy because I know that he knew. She says, and he just sat there and cried. And she was so happy that she could make him smile, and he was so happy to get that.
And know that somebody cared and could empathize with what he was going through. Some folks at home will say, well, I can't really go out for whatever reason, they're homebound. They can make a donation. How does their dollar stretch?
Well, you know, 91 cents of every dollar given to the American Red Cross goes right out to programs and services, and it's really our joy and our pleasure to be able to do that. We make it really easy for you to donate. Just go online to redcross.org, and there's lots of different choices. You can support your local chapter and all the work that we do.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. It's always so nice to see you.
Thank you.
Here's the information on your screen, the Tampa Bay chapter of the Red Cross. You can call them at their number, 813-348-4820. You can visit them on the web or, of course, on Facebook. Just type in Red Cross.